Well, good morning. I got this little banner in front of my welcome to live chat. Okay, it's gone now. Well, I'm going to travel again today. I am going to Oakland, California to see Afi Kingdom. I want to meet him. We've spoken a lot over Messenger and voicemails, and I want to meet him in person. So I'm going to Oakland, California today. I've been to California once. That was about a couple of years ago during the height of the health crisis. I'll say it that way. So this will be a little different this time. I don't know if you have to wear masks out there or not. Actually, last night I thought, do I have to have a vaccine to go to California? I know they're a little more, how do I say, vigilant or paranoid about um, about what's been happening in the last couple of years. To be cautious about how I speak about that. They're still listening and watching. I know you can't go to, or at least I read or heard that you can't go to Hawaii unless you have the jab. So, but I'm not going to Hawaii. I'm going out there to California. Looking forward to it. But I'm going to tell you something about traveling, at least for me anyway. Every time I travel, I'm always nervous before I head out. I'm not sure why. I'm thinking, why am I going there? But you have to think about these guys back in the old days when they headed out on the ships. I'm sure they were a little nervous, wondering if they were ever going to get back. Because when you travel, you get out of your comfort zone. You won't be in your familiar territory. There's a part of me that thinks, man, I could just go to work today, and I really love what I'm doing. I love to work. And it's familiar. This is unfamiliar. I've never been to this place. It's just, the place I'm staying. I've never been there. I've never, there's everything that I'm doing I've never done before. So all these things are out of your comfort zone. The problem with us, with me, I know, and most people, we get into a routine. And it's a comfortable routine. It's familiar. And for some people, it's not even comfortable, but yet they don't want to break the routine. It's like when a person's in a relationship for years and years, they're constantly complaining to their best friend about their spouse, but yet they don't want to do anything to change it because it's familiar. It's comfortable to a certain degree, even though they don't like it and it seems uncomfortable. They know what it is. When they wake up every day, they know that they're going to get into an argument with their husband or their wife. And they know that when they come home in the evening, they may do the same. Or maybe they'll give the silent treatment today. They're familiar with that. They're used to it. God forbid if they broke up with their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend and had to do something they were unfamiliar with. My God, that's change. Change. So they stay in the same miserable relationship because it's comfortable. And many of us do that in life. We go to work somewhere. We don't like it. We may hate our boss. We may hate what we do. What do they say? I don't know how many people die of a heart attack on Monday mornings when they're going to work. The rate is higher then than any other time. That's what I read. Can't believe everything you read, but it makes sense because you got people who are going to a job that they hate. So I would say the message today is to get out of your comfort zone. Do something different. I mean, unless your life is the way you want it and you don't want anything different, then that's great, and just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want something different in your life, you have to get out of the comfort zone. You have to take some chances. You have to do something that is unfamiliar to you. So by traveling, you're going to some place you've never been, and you're going on a flight you've probably never been on. I've been on a lot of flights. I've been out of the country probably 35 times, close to 35 times now. I lost track. I've flown in the U.S. quite a few times too. But it's always different. So I got one connection that's like 55 minutes, so I'm thinking, son of a bitch now. Is that, hopefully, they're close together. And of course, it takes sometimes 5, 10, 15 minutes to get off the plane. That is if you pull up there and you can get right up to the gate or to where they're unloading you. So you have all these variables, because you guys know what happens when you miss your flight. It could be the next day before you could make another one. Probably not in this case, but sometimes it happens. It happened to me in Miami one time. Jeez, what a mess. The flight got delayed 3 or 4 times. Well, you know what I'm talking. I don't want to talk about what I don't want in my life, so I won't even go into that. But a 55-minute connection is pretty quick. But I'm hoping like the gate for the next flight is like right close by, and I don't have to take the train to get to the other side of the airport. Seems like in Atlanta I always have to do that. But I've kind of gotten used to it down there. I'm a little familiar with that. Miami, I can't remember. But sometimes you really got to walk a long ways. And then the automatic walkways are not always working. So, but I always seem to make it somehow. I did miss one time because I was waiting at the wrong gate, and they changed the gates. I didn't know that. That's something else you have to do. You have to constantly be checking to make sure that you're at the right gate, especially when it's a long layover, because they could change quite a bit. So all these things put you in a state of somewhat discomfort. It's not like when you get in your car and you drive up to Schnucks or what's the other one? Deerbergs, or your local grocery store. You've done 100 times. And there's my daughter. Take me with you, she says in the chat. Yeah, you need to get your star license so you can have your real ID. That's a strange thing. The real ID. I thought all IDs were real IDs, the driver's license. But I guess that's the fake ID, and the real ID is the one you have to have now to fly. Or you can use your passport in the U.S. So I have the real ID and I'm ready to go. But I will talk to you later from wherever I'm at, maybe this evening. And of course, tomorrow I'll be doing the Power Us Within podcast from wherever I am in Oakland, probably from my hotel, not sure. But anyway, have a great day, take care, and I will talk to you later. How do I shut this off? Let me see.